So Dragon Ball GT is probably one of the most widely hated anime. I mean, it has its fans, but it's still overwhelmingly hated. Some people think it's the worst thing involving Dragon Ball that's ever been made, so I kinda got interested. I have to see if it's overhated or if it's just really that bad. I mean, I highly doubt it's worse than a Dragon Ball movie, because that movie was some ass, but still I have to know if it is. So I started watching all 64 episodes. So the show starts with Goku and Oob in the time chamber. This is like 5 years after the end of Z. Goku hasn't seen his wife or sons in like 5 years. He's so cool. But the Pilaf gang found these things called the Black Star Dragon Balls. They're like regular Dragon Balls, but better in every single way possible. They're about to wish for something, but Goku catches them, and Pilaf wishes that Goku was a little kid again. Goku doesn't really seem to care that much about being a kid though, and he finally decides to go see his family. And they're confused because the nigga was a grown man the last time they saw him. But while Goku is with his family, King Kai tells him that the Black Star Dragon Balls are actually really dangerous. It turns out the Earth is gonna blow up within a year if Goku doesn't get the Dragon Balls, and these Dragon Balls are spread out across the universe. So Bulma makes a spaceship so Goku can get the Dragon Balls, and Goku decides to bring Trunks and Goten. They also made Goten's whole personality like getting hoes. It's kind of annoying, and I can't relate to him anymore. They also gave him this horrible haircut. It's just Gohan shit but pushed to the right. I don't know why they didn't just keep his end of Z haircut. They also gave Vegeta a mustache, but thankfully he cuts the shit off in a couple episodes. But when they're about to go to space, Pam gets on the ship instead of Goten. So now Pam, Trunks, and Goten are in space looking for the Dragon Balls. Honestly, this definitely seems like some shit Vegeta would want to go on, but I guess he just didn't feel like it. But they start hunting for Dragon Balls, and I'm not gonna hold you, it's boring as shit. They're in space for like 25 or so episodes, and it's easily the worst part of the show. They just have them doing dumb, forgettable shit that doesn't really matter and isn't really interesting either. There's only like 3 interesting things that really happen, like when Goku fights this ugly nigga that he says is stronger than Kid Buu, and after Goku wins the fight, the anime acts like we're gonna see this nigga again, but we never do, and we didn't even get to see his full power. Then next it's like these dancing niggas that have like this dance battle against Goku, Trunks, and Pan. They're not even really interesting, I just remember them for some reason. But the most interesting thing is Baby. He was created by Dr. Mayu, so Baby hates the Saiyans because they invaded his planet and took it. Planet Vegeta is actually their planet. So while Trunks, Pan, and Goku are looking for the last Dragon Balls, Baby actually invades Earth, and he takes control over Goten's body until he sees Gohan, which then he wants his body. They actually have a fight, which is pretty cool honestly, but Baby wins and he takes over Gohan's body. And then we see Piccolo. This nigga says like 2 things, gets hit with a ki blast, and we don't see this nigga for the rest of the arc. But the whole reason Baby came to Earth is so he could find Vegeta and get his revenge. And he does find Vegeta, and they have a pretty good fight too. After the 25 episodes, the arc gets so much better, but Baby takes control of Vegeta's body, and he takes control of everybody else on Earth too. So when Trunks, Pan, and Goku finally come back down, they notice everybody's acting weird. Well, at least Goku and Pan do. Baby takes control of Trunks. Thankfully, it's not a huge loss though, because Trunks really doesn't do shit in the show. He's kinda trash. Mr. Saiyan tells Goku what's going on, and Goku tries to fight Baby, but he starts putting belt to ass. It was so bad that the Kais had to save his ass. The Kais say they have to play with Goku's butt so he can get stronger or something, but who cares about that because Oob came to save everybody, bro. He's such a goat. Unfortunately, Baby starts putting belt to ass again, but the coolest shit in the whole show happens. Oob and Boo fuse and create Maju. Nigga, this is the hardest shit in the show, and you know the craziest part about this shit? They don't even get a 10-minute fight. Like they dead couldn't give my nigga 10 minutes. That's so grimy. Like I wasn't expecting them to beat the nigga, but damn. This is Maju. They really should get like half the episode, honestly. And he doesn't really do shit for the rest of the show. He never gets his own dedicated fight. But anyway, he hits himself with his own move, turns himself into a piece of chocolate, and Goku's finally done training, so now he can come back to the fight. And when he does, this nigga is still getting his ass whooped, bro. Nothing changed. Until he turns into a Super Saiyan Grade 8. And then after that, he turns Super Saiyan 4. This is so cool. Not as cool as Maju getting a full fight would have been, but this is cool. While they're fighting, the Kai stop Baby's mind control just in time because Goku was about to lose the fight again. But Goku gets help from all the other Saiyans and finally beats Baby. But the Earth is still about to blow up because Baby used the Black Star Dragon Balls. They were supposed to use those to wish for the Earth to not blow up. So Goku uses instant transmission and saves everybody on Earth, including the animals. Well, actually, not everybody. One dumbass kid was just hiding. Stupid ass nigga ain't see the Earth was blowing up. So when Goku gets to the kid, he doesn't have enough energy to instant transmission off Earth again. But Piccolo appears and gives Goku the energy to instant transmission off Earth. But unfortunately, Goku couldn't save Piccolo too. So Piccolo blows up with the Earth. After that, they use the Namekian Dragon Balls to bring back the Earth. And that's the end of the first arc, which I just noticed is like over half the show. Alright, so in the next arc, Goku and his family are eating dinner, and Trunks comes to the door after he just got his ass whooped really bad. It turns out the person that whooped his ass match with 17 and he ain't even like stand a chance. 17 was putting belt to ass. Like he didn't even get a single hit. You know, I don't know anything about power scaling, but is this not like kind of crazy? I would think Trunks could at least hold his own against 17, but nah, this nigga got the shit beat out of him. It turns out 17 is actually opening a portal to hell because Dr. Gero and Dr. Mayu teamed up. They also made a second 17 in hell, which is how they made the portal to get out of hell. While looking for 17, Goku accidentally gets stuck in hell and has to fight Cell and Frieza, and he beats them pretty easily, but he's still stuck in hell though, until Piccolo, who's in heaven, decides to go to hell just to help Goku. He's such a good guy. While Piccolo is trying to get Goku out of hell, 17 is just destroying shit, and he runs into 18 and tries to convince her to join him. And he also kills Krillin for no real reason. And 18 also says they took no joy in killing people, which is just objectively wrong. There's like a whole timeline where y'all did nothing but kill people, and y'all was definitely enjoying it. This is a crazy lie. So 17 hits her with a ki blast and goes to the other 17 so they can fuse. Once they fuse, they're super 17, and it's like 8 niggas there trying to fight him, and none of them do any damage. He also destroys Dr. Gero just because Dr. Mayu said so. But Goku finally escapes hell, and him and 17 start fighting. And Goku's actually winning for once until 17 starts absorbing all of his attacks, and then he's back to getting his ass whooped. But 18 comes to stop 17, and the first thing she does is instigate 17 into destroying Mayu. She basically said if he don't do it, he a hoe. But her and Goku make this plan to beat 17. And after they beat him, they try to use the Dragon Balls to undo all the damage that 17 did. But instead of Shenron, some dragon with a black and mild comes out, and he turns all 7 Dragon Balls into dragons, because apparently they've overused the Dragon Balls, so now they have to like fight the dragons to get the Dragon Balls back. So Goku and Pam start hunting down every dragon, and I'm gonna be honest, most of them aren't really that interesting besides like the last 2. But all you need to know is that they collect every Dragon Ball from every dragon but one. The last dragon is Sin, and he is beating the shit out of Goku because he got blinded by another dragon, and he's like at half of his power too. But eventually Goku locks in and he wins until he takes all the balls and becomes Omega Shenron. And then he started really putting belt to ass. Goku regains his vision and he's still doing them bad. Vegeta pulls up, goes Super Saiyan 4, and these niggas are still losing. So they decide the only way to win is to fuse. And to be honest, no matter how you feel about this anime, you have to admit Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is like top 5 human creations on this earth. Like this shit will never not be hard. Gogeta starts cooking Omega Shenron. He's so cool. He's hitting them with confetti and shit. But as soon as they're about to finish Omega Shenron off, they unfuse. And basically for the next 3 episodes, it's just Goku and Vegeta getting belt to ass. Like both these niggas fall out of Super Saiyan 4, it's just a bad look. But eventually Goku charges up a spirit bomb that has the energy of the entire universe, and it beats Omega Shenron, and the balls go back to normal. Then Goku decides to leave his family and friends to go train with Shenron. He's so cool. And then we see a time skip with the great-great-grandchild of Goku and Vegeta, and that's the end of the show. So after watching the whole show, do I think it's as bad as most people think it is? Honestly, not really. I mean, at worst, the show is just kinda boring. Like that first 25 episodes is boring as shit. But I mean, it has some pretty good fights. I do wish more characters got dedicated fights instead of just only Goku and sometimes Vegeta. Like Maju basically not doing shit is crazy. And Tien barely being in the show is crazy too, but I kinda get it, because if Tien was in the show, then Omega Shenron wouldn't really stand a chance. If I had to give it a score out of 10, then I'll probably give it a 5, maybe a 5.5. And that score is mostly because of Super Saiyan Gogeta.
Chest like an ape, bitch shake ass and we throw cake. Niggas be too fake, be fake. Fucked up shooting stars I riff. What's your platter to my plate? Ho get mad like bitch you play. I get high like what you said. Fuck the cool for sprint event. Niggas be so garbage kids. Start like Martian man.